And welcome back. In today's video, we're going to do two very important things. We're going to connect to our database via the command line, and following that, if you notice, we're currently using a root user. So we're going to create a regular user so we don't have to log in using root. Using root creates all types of security issues, and specifically if you're using this database to host a website, you don't want to have your root information located on the server. So I don't recommend it. It's terrible security, and so we're going to create a new user to use so that you don't have to use the root user. So first off, I have taken you to this particular website here. This is in the AWS documentation, and I like to pull up the documentation as I give these tutorials so that you can see where I'm getting the commands from. That way you know that you can go to this particular link, and I'll make this link available in the notes for this episode so that you can see specifically where I'm getting the commands from. Okay, so I'm going to open up a new terminal window. And so I want to connect to my instance via the command line. So I'm going to type MySQL -H, and -H is just an option command. It stands for host. I'm going to come back here to my endpoint, and I'm going to grab this endpoint information so I know where to tell so I know where to go to. I'm going to get rid of that information, and I am going to come here. Okay, so after I enter in my instance information, I'm going to type in another -P, which is for the port. Type in 3306 -U, and the U in this particular case is still going to be root because I have not created a user yet. And then I'm going to pass in the -P. And my password is voila. And as you can see here, I am logged into my server. I can now type a command like show databases, and now I can see all of the databases connected to my instance. And so I'm going to cut this video off here and just leave it simple, showing you how to log into your server via the command line, and then I'm going to pick up this particular video with showing you how to create a user. All right.